you today, buddy?
How you doing, Mr. Heeg?
Good. Great to see you, boss.
To see you too.
How are things going for you down there at OU, man?
I love it,
Yeah.
just training hard every day, getting ready.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's a big one.
Yeah, I'm
So,
looking forward to it. I'm going to be down there to watch you. Your dad actually shot me a text, said he was going to be in Norman over the weekend. I'm hoping to be able to catch up with him and have some dinner, man.
yeah, he's actually they just arrived about 20 minutes ago. So
Excellent.
it's awesome being in
Excellent.
town. So
Well, listen, just a couple of things I wanted to chat with you about. I remember, obviously, being a native to Illinois, knowing your family primarily through My Boy Wrestling, your younger brother. You coming onto the scenes of the IHSA wrestling world your junior and senior year, two-time state champion. I think you lost in the championship match your sophomore year. What happened between your sophomore and your junior year where all of a sudden it's like this beast just came out of you and you started killing people, man?
yeah, I mean, so I felt that I always had it, and it was my freshman year I played football, and it was that transition to commit to just wrestling.
Yeah.
And I was just an athlete growing up, so I loved playing sports. That's all I did. My dad would just play catch with me, anything sports related, nothing else. And so as wrestling, that was the transition, just to focus on wrestling. And that sophomore year, I lost in sectionals. I was like, man, I'm so much better than this, and like, it was disappointing that happened. So I just went full time. My junior year, yeah, I was full time after that. And well, my sophomore year, I went full time, and then from there on, it was just like, just commitment. And it was like, I'm in the sport of wrestling. It's a hard sport, and just go all in on it and successful.
Yeah, I am a fan of multi-sport athletes, but I do think at probably earlier than later in the high school journey, an athlete needs to make a decision on what athletic they're specifically going to focus on, especially if they want to compete at the next level. Now, obviously, you have your exceptional athletes that can play multiple sports at the next level, but that's far and few between. So that decision that you made after your sophomore year to focus and commit only on wrestling is what I'm hearing you say accelerated your growth in the wrestling world, right?
100%. And I believe that that made me jump levels. And you gotta realize there comes a point where maybe you're not going to be 6'5". Maybe you're not going to be that guy, and then you gotta come to realization that, I mean, anything's possible, but then if you believe that you could have success in something, you should go all in, and
that's powerful, man.
100%.
That's powerful. So I remember just tracking you through Flow Wrestling, watching you out at the Walsh Jesuit Ironman tournament, then watching your results out at the Doc Buchanan. And I was just thinking to myself, my God, this kid is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
And then I found myself up at the Midlands, watching you wrestle at the Midlands, and just like coming out onto the national scene as one of the up-and-coming premier college wrestlers. What has happened to you down at OU, being under the tutelage of Lou Roselli, that's brought you to a whole nother level? You look like you have accelerated and taken a quantum leap, dude.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Lou's a great coach. All the coaches are great. I mean, they're very supportive, and they actually care about their athletes. They don't treat it as it's not more so a business aspect as they have personal relationships, and they really care about you. And then I felt I really excel here because, we work hard. I feel like we're one of the hardest working programs, and we work hard, we're disciplined, and, I think great things are happening down here, and the future's bright for sure at OU. And, it's a great place to be. It's young. We got a lot of young studs, a lot of young athletes, and it's only getting better. It's just it's gonna keep going up.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. So now talk to me about, when I look at the development of a specific athlete, I factor in your nutritional performance, your sleep, the way you're taking care of yourself, your weightlifting, then obviously your sharpening of your craft, specifically wrestling. what kind of mental training do you do? I mean, you sound to me to be like a real positive guy, man. I mean, how important is your thought life? What part does that play in your overall development as an athlete, kid?
Well, I'm really motivated personally. No matter what it is, I'm motivated internally, and like I believe that's something I have in me, that I will always be motivated. And I think of myself as like a gamer, and I feel like I personally, not being cocky, but like I believe I could beat anyone at any time, and that's how you have to be in this sport. It's like kill or be killed, and that's how it is. And I feel like you have to keep evolving. And my coach Lou says it best. It's like, I'm not worried about what you guys do in the restroom room, but I'm worried about what you're doing after 4 o'clock or after practice.
That's right.
From that
That's
time
right.
zone, what are
That's
you
right.
doing? What are you eating? And it's like,
That's
are you
right.
doing those little mental battles every day?
That's right.
I'm fixing my nutrition as I go on, and I'm fixing everything, and just sharpening up stuff and getting better. That's how it is.
Dude, that's so solid, man. That is so solid. So listen, I know that the internal drive that you have doesn't just all of a sudden one day appear. I know your pops. Your
Yeah.
pops he's a fighter.
Yeah.
But even more importantly, I know your mom and some of the history with your mom.
Yeah.
How much does your mom's situation play into the why? Why does Jake Stiles wrestle? What is that internal drive that creates this animal on and off the mat?
Yeah, I mean, my mom's a fighter, my dad's a fighter, and it's like, you just want to work hard. You want a better life, and that's not saying my parents didn't raise me right. They raised me perfect. They gave me everything I want and desire, but you always want to strive for a better life. And for wrestling, I feel like it could take you a long way, and sky's the limit from what I could do from here. So it's like, I'm just thankful to be in this position. And
Absolutely.
my parents, they give me everything, and why not make the best of it? You can't. I don't just want to be average. I want to be the best I can be with all the support I could get.
I love it, Jake. I love it. Well, listen, I spoke to Tony Madrigal prior to you. I know both of you guys personally and somewhat intimately, and I know both of you young men come from quality families with quality fathers and mothers. And I just want you to know, Jake, I am super proud of you being 16 to 18 hours away from home. You have cultivated this environment down at OU for yourself, where I can just see, man, you're thriving and you're going to do great things this year and over the course of the next 4 years. Thanks so much for your time today, and I look forward, buddy, to watching you tomorrow on the mats.
Hey, I'm excited. I appreciate it.